late in the game, you guys are down one. What's the thought on the Blackhawks bench? You not that it's over, but what's going through the team's mind at that point when you're down that late in the game?
Well, it's funny you guys bring that up because I actually think I feel like I caused that goal.
Was it the Lucic one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think I played it back behind the net. And what happened was about 3 or 4 minutes ago, I had lost an edge and didn't have those holders to change out your steel right away. So I was basically playing on the one, trying not to turn, and they couldn't fix it. And I didn't want to waste it. There was
then you're out of the game for 5 minutes.
Yeah, and then the game's over. We're going to overtime. And so I was trying to play or make do with, one edge being completely gone.
Which is near impossible,
and
especially
so
how you play.
I was making, decisions, and that time I normally wouldn't have just played it back, but I didn't pivot or whatever, and they scored, and I was like, oh, God, here we go. Like,
Game
now we're going game 7. Who knows?
I'm like, I started thinking, like, if we end up going back to Chicago here, like, we're going to have to win game 7. I don't want this on my plate that I made that turnover down there. And
you're thinking that.
Yeah.
You're thinking that. That's crazy.
And I'm thinking, so we got to do everything we can to put pressure on.
So you're still on the shitty edge even after the goal.
Yeah. And they, I don't know if I said, that's it. Like, I got to get the edge done. And maybe they did take it back. I can't really remember.
Were you on the ice for either one of the tying or winning goals?
Yeah, the tying one.
You were on
I
there.
Snuck down there, kept it in. Come on now.
So you were on the bad edge.
Do your fucking homework, Will.
Well, actually, fuck. I mean, that wasn't the cup. He is, I forgot to mention in the intro. I'm bummed out myself. The only guy along with Henrik Zetterberg, I think, to score the cup clinching goal while also winning the Conn Smythe. So that might have been the next cup. I mean, I know there's so many you can't remember, but fuck, I did some research.
So let's hear this. So you're down a goal, now you're like, fuck, I got to get it back.
Yeah, and basically it was just kind of desperation, pressuring. And normally, we scored by Bickle scored the tying goal. I had snuck down there and just kind of thinking, like, we got to keep the pressure on. They're panicking. They don't want to, make plays. They're just trying to get it out. So pinching down, and the puck squirted to me, plopped it down to Taser right over to Bickle, bang in the net.
Apple.
And then you're like, poof, now that mistake is no longer on my plate. I've rectified it.
Yeah.
And you just said it. It's amazing. Even a team like Boston getting all the way to the Stanley Cup Finals, and they're in Game 6. They're up a goal.
You want the game to end.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how good the team. That's just like the amount of pressure winning a Stanley Cup will put on you, where your asshole is going to pucker up.
Doesn't matter.
And you're just like, let's get out of this one and on to the next one. Not like, boys, we got to continue to make plays here. There's 5 minutes left. Let's go play Bruins hockey. Yeah. But you guys,
you're just waiting for that clock to tick down, and you definitely, I know Boston won a cup, so before, and so they definitely had a lot of poise. But I don't know, we might have scored that goal with that tying goal. Must have been like just over a minute.
Yeah,
wasn't much time left.
Right around that. Now, were you surprised that they didn't take a timeout after that tying goal? Because I'm still bitter about it.
Oh, really? You
Yeah,
thought out of the goal, take a timeout?
Claude always left his timeouts on the board. I figured, all right, like, let's settle down here, fucking, like, get our heads straight. I was expecting to be.
I don't know. I think that's kind of looking at it easy to look back in 2010. No, it's easy to look back 2020 vision or whatever they call it. Hindsight.
Yeah.
2020.
Hindsight's always 2020.
That's why he left Michigan State.
Exactly.
I killed the 2020 vision.
But
that's fucking crazy. Remember that.
I don't know. What would the timeout have done, really? I mean,
it's
tied up, They got a minute. They're a good team.
Yeah, we can go score.
They got a really good team. They can get through that. And I sat down on the bench and couldn't believe it happened again,
Yeah, tell me about it.
And then Boland. It must have been 20 seconds. Boland did it. 17
but who's
seconds.
counting?
Now your emotion goes from, oh my God.
Yeah.
I went from thinking about going home Game 7.
I got number 2 now.
Now I got number 2.
Yeah, literally within a matter of minutes, I'm thinking, like, on the bench, I gotta have the best game of my life. I might have to have the best game of my life, Game 7 back in Chicago. I'm thinking about it, run through my head real quick. I'm like, but there's still time left. Let's just see what happens. Just pressure, and try to desperately get one. Obviously.